Well, hello and welcome to the Stick Tap Sports Network. It's Monday, March 2nd. It's been a while since I last posted a video. Um, and doing a little bit of King of the Hill tournament. I randomly picked um, 10 teams to play uh, in this tournament. Teams from years just randomly chosen from between 1920 and 2025. And this matchup is the 1964 Milwaukee Braves against the 1977 Chicago White Sox. The White Sox just coming off a win against the 2007 Oakland A's, and yeah, just the tournament just got started not too long ago. Let me pull up kind of so you can see which who the teams are involved here. You got the White Sox, Orioles, A's, Red Sox, Cincinnati Reds, or the Red Legs, the Detroit Tigers, the Milwaukee Braves, New York Mets, Philadelphia Phillies, and the San Diego Padres. Um, Things started off with I think it was the Mets hosting the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles won, and then won the next game against the Detroit Tigers. The A's then beat the Orioles, becoming the new King of the Hill. And then the White Sox defeated the A's, and that's where we're at now. So let's go back to the ball game. So this is all being done in Pocket Pennant Run Advanced. I'm not using the warm-up system. Um, it's just something I need to play around with more to figure out how I want to work that. Um, let's see here. We're gonna set our fielding positions for the outfield. And let's do, I think I need to select this first. Okay. And we are going to go 2, 4, 6 there. Let's just make sure our advanced settings are, yeah, we're not going to have the warm up on. Okay, so that does that. So we're ready to get started. Um, it's going to be a matchup of going for the White Sox will be Steve Stone, and for the excuse me, for the White Sox. So the White Sox, it's Steve Stone going against Danny LeMaster. So Stone this season at a 4.5 ERA, struck out 124, walked 80, had a 15-12 record, and he'll be facing Eddie Matthews to lead things off here the um, for the Braves, or yes, the Braves, the Milwaukee Braves. All right, so here we go. It's going to be off of the regular batter column, and that's going to be a line drive to Alan Bannister. And there's quickly one out here in the top of the first. And now Lee May coming to bat. Lee May batted 304 with 10 home runs in the 1964 season. The pitch is off the batter's column. It's going to be a range play on George Orta, and that is going to be played nicely by Orta. He'll fire it to first, and there's two down. That'll bring up Hank Aaron. Aaron, 328, 24 home runs on the season. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be three, so it's going to be an infield play. We're going to check Bannister. The roll is a 5, and he's going to play that. Get it to first, over to Jim Spencer, and the side is retired. So that'll bring up the Chicago White Sox be Ralph Garr, followed by Alan Bannister, George Orta, Richie Zisk, Jim Spencer, Oscar Gamble, Chet Lemon, Eric Soderholm, and Jim Essien. LeMaster on the mound. LeMaster in the 64 season was 17-11. He also notched a save at a 4.15 ERA. So Ralph Garr coming to bat. The pitch to Garr is going to be off of the control column at 10, and that is going to be ball 4. So Garr is on with a walk, and that'll bring up Alan Bannister. Nobody out. Bannister batted .275 in the 1977 season with 3 home runs. Pitch from LeMaster is going to be off the batter's column. It's an 8. That's a base hit. Runners will advance 1 base. And quickly, White Sox have something going here. First and second, and George Orta coming to bat. Nobody out. George Orta, 11 home runs, batted .282. And the pitch. Off the batter's column, that's going to be a fly ball into left field. Rico Cardi's there to play it. And let's see, 7T. The runner on second is going to tag up and go to third. So we got 1 out. First and third, and Richie Zisk coming up to bat. Richie Zisk, 30 home runs on the season, always a threat at the plate. First and third, 1 out. And here's the pitch. It's going to be a range play on the third baseman, and there's going to be a play at first. They're going to go for 2. There's going to be a play at first. I don't think Zisk has the wheels to beat that out, and he doesn't. And that is going to end the first inning. White Sox strand 2, and we go to the second, no score. So Rico Cardi coming to bat. Cardi with 22 home runs, batted .330. The pitch, 12-10 is going to be power check, and that's going to be a ground rule double. So Rico Cardi, it's a ground rule double down the left field line. And Braves with the runner on second and nobody out, and Joe Torre coming to bat. Joe Torre, 20 home runs, batted .321 on the season. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. It's on the batter's column, 6. It's a ground ball to Bannister. His only play will be to first. And Cardi goes to second, or to third, I'm sorry. So 1 out, runner on third. And Gene Oliver coming to bat. Oliver, .276 with 13 home runs in 1964. And here's the pitch. It's going to be hit into left field. So that's defense, right? And then you check on that roll. It's going to be, we're checking the left fielder. And it's a 4. So that's going to be caught by Ralph Garr for the second out of the inning. And now Dennis Menke coming to bat. Menke, 20 home runs, batted .283. Runner on third, 2 outs. And here's the pitch. LR. So yes, we're going to be using the LR column. Pitcher's advantage here. It's a 1. It's going to be a line drive caught by Orta. That'll end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the second. No score. In this King of the Hill tournament, playing to first team to win 5 games will advance to the World Series, with the second team that gets 5 wins advancing as well. So who's ahead right now is the Orioles. The Orioles have 2 wins, so they're almost halfway there. Let's see. Denny LeMaster now to face Jim Spencer. Jim Spencer, 18 home runs, batted .247. And the pitch is going to be defense. We're going to be checking the center fielder, Lee May, and that is going to be caught by May for the first out. Spencer's retired. Now Oscar Gamble doing the DHing. He hit 31 home runs, batted .297. And it's a defense check again. Infielder, second baseman. It's going to be hit down to Frank Bowling. He's up with it. Fires it to first, and there's 2 outs. So now Chet Lemon coming to bat. Lemon, 19 home runs, batted .273. 2 outs here. Lemaster looking to close out the Sox here in the second inning. And the pitch, it's going to be off the batter's card. 11. So we're going to check power. 4 is going to be a ground rule double. So Chet Lemon with a ground rule double into left field. And that'll bring up Eric Soderholm. Soderholm with a 2-run home run in the last game to put the White Sox up for good against the A's. 2 outs, runner on second. Here's the pitch to Soderholm. It's off the batter's card. 5. That's going to be lifted into center field. May is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So we're heading to the 3rd inning. Have a little sip of coffee there. And now Steve Stone heading back out onto the mound. He's going to be facing Bowling, Alou, and then back to the top of the order with Eddie Matthews. Bowling, 5 home runs, batted .199 on the season. The pitch is 10 on the pitcher's card, 4 on the batter's card, which is a ground ball to first. Jim Spencer fields it nicely, takes it to the bag, and there's 1 out. And now Felipe Alou. Felipe Alou doing the DH work. He batted .253 on the season with 9 home runs. The pitch to Alou is, let's see, we're going to be checking the LR column. It's a 5. 10 is going to be a base hit. So Alou is on with a single. So 1 out, runner on first. And Eddie Matthews coming to bat. Matthews lined out to second his first time up. Here's the pitch. LR, no LR adjustment. It's going to be off the batter's card at 9, and that's going to be a base hit. And we have runners on first and second now with Lee May coming to bat. That's the 3rd hit of the game for the Braves. We got runners on first and second. Lee May up. He grounded out to second his first time at the plate. 1 out. Here's the pitch. So let's see. Okay, and what is the? He's a B. Okay. So we're going to attempt a double steal here. Now, I don't know if the game actually provides or has that provision, but I guess what we'll do is we'll just do separate rolls. So Alou is going to attempt to steal. And are you sure you want to steal? Actually, I'm not going to do a double steal. This is just going to be Alou attempts to steal, and he takes second base. So there we go. And so now we have runners on first and third with 1 out. And let's see, no action. Okay, first and third. The pitch to May is 11 off the batter's card. We have range play on the left fielder's hit down the line and left. Gar on the run is going to make the catch. So we'll have a chance to try to tag up here. Alou, 2 outs. He's a B. And Gar is a B. And Alou is not going to try to tag up. He's going to hold. That'll bring up Hank Aaron. So Aaron up to bat, first and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. LR. He is going to get the advantage here, and that is going to be lifted into left field. That's going to be caught by Ralph Garr, and the White Sox are turned away. I'm sorry, the Braves are turned away, leaving 2 runners on base. And now Jim Essien coming to bat. Essien with 10 home runs, batted .273 in 77 for the White Sox. And LeMaster sets and delivers. It's off the batter's card. 12, that's Park. This is a pitcher's park Comiskey. So that means we're going to drop the 11 down to a 10, but that's not going to be enough to hold it in the park as Jim Essien takes LeMaster deep to deep right center field, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. Ralph Garr coming to bat. Garr walked his first time up. Here's the pitch, control, and he's going to be hit by the pitch. So LeMaster maybe not feeling too happy about that home run ball. You give up to Essien. Plunks Ralph Garr. And so now Alan Bannister coming to bat with nobody out, 1 on. And let's see here. Let's see. Is he going to try to steal? No, not going to try to steal. And Bannister, though, we're going to see if they're going to go for a hit and run here. So let's see. Garr with a poor jump, but 12 is going to be a double. And Garr's, oh, oops. Okay, so that's going to be a double. Garr will stop at third. So the White Sox now with something going here. 1 run in on the home run by Essien. Now they have runners on second and third with nobody out. And George Orta coming to bat. So second and third, nobody out. George Orta at the plate. 11 GL. We might have a play at the plate here. It's hit to Menke. And where are you? There it is. And yes, they're going to get the runner trying to score. So nice play by Menke to throw out the Ralph Garr at home. And so now we got runners on first and third with 1 out. And Richie Zisk coming to play. Richie Zisk grounded into a 4-3 double play. His first time up. And here's the pitch. 11. 8 is going to be a single to right center field. That's going to score a run. And so Zisk, I'm sorry, he hit a ground ball double, I think, the last time up. I think I read that wrong. No. It says 4-3 double play. Let's take a look. Oh, I don't remember that. So let's see. Zisk. Yep, he did ground into a double play. So, oops. I didn't remember that. So now Jim Spencer, runners on first and second. 2 runs in here in the bottom of the third for the White Sox. And let's see, first and second, 1 out. And Jim Spencer is, well, let's see, are we going to see a bunt here? No bunting. Here's the pitch. Batter 10, 8. So it's grounded to second. The only play will be to first. The runners move up 90 feet. And now you got runners on second and third with Oscar Gamble coming to the plate. Gamble grounded to second his first time up. And the pitch from LeMaster. Oh, this is trouble. LR. Yes, you're going to get the adjustment but it's going to be Park. Okay, so Park is going to be pitcher's park. I'm going to drop that down to 11, but that's, once again, not going to hold it in the park as Gamble goes, hits a ball to the deep right field. Aaron looking up. This ball is gone. Home run. The White Sox are pouring it on now. It's 5-0. Master now is going to get reduced from a C to a D here. Still I need to get some innings out of him still, but not looking good. Okay. Chet Lemon coming to bat. Lemon doubled his first time up. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the pitch. It's grounded down to Bowling. He's up with it, fires it to first, and the side have retired. The White Sox pick up 5 runs. They're in the bottom of the third, and they now lead. They lead 5-0. Steve Stone to face Rico Cardi. Control 6. Okay, so it's a strikeout, but it dropped. Essien drops the ball, but fires to first to get the runner 1 away. And now Joe Torre coming to bat. Torre 0 for 1. LR 7 is going to be grounded to second base. 2 away. Now Gene Oliver coming to bat. Batter 7. 10 is a base hit, so Oliver with a single. So Oliver's on. 2 outs, runner on first. Dennis Menke up to bat. Pitch to Menke is going to be called strike 3, and he goes down on strike. So Steve Stone makes quick work of the Braves. So now LeMaster will head back out on the mound to face Soderholm. The pitch. So Soderholm hits a ball in the gap. Okay. So there might he go try for second? Let's see. Oops, B +7. Okay. So he's a D runner against a C. Let's see. No, he's not going to try to stretch that. So runner on first. Jim Essien now got things going back in the last inning with a solo shot. So you got a runner on first with nobody out. Pitch to Essien. It's going to be hit back to the pitcher, LeMaster. LeMaster will go to first for the easy out. Runner advances to second, so 1 out, runner on second. And Ralph Garr up to bat. Pitch 11. Okay, so this is going to be grounded to or to third base. I think. Yeah, this is one of those things that the game does some weird stuff. If I punch it in as a double play, that's not the right command. So I need to take a look at where did it go? Here we go. Sorry about that. I want to make sure I do this right. So this play should be if first is empty, grounded, runner holds. Okay, so that should be played as this. So the runner holds. So there's 2 outs. And now Alan Bannister coming to bat. Bannister is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Runner on second, 2 outs. The pitch to Bannister is going to be grounded to first or second. Bowling will make the play at first, and the White Sox are retired. So we're heading to the top of the fifth. Steve Stone, starting his fifth inning of work, he has given up no runs, 2 hits, struck out 2. The pitch is going to be grounded down to first baseman, Spencer. He'll take it to the bag unassisted for the first out. There's 1 away. And now Felipe Alou singled his first time up. The pitch to Alou is going to be off the batter's column. 9 is a base hit. So Alou now 2 for 2 in the game. And we're back to the top of the order for the Braves. Eddie Matthews 1 for 2. Runner on first. 1 out. Let's see. He's a B. He's not going to try to steal. And so the pitch, control, 7 is a walk. So, all right. So the Braves now with runners on first and second, 1 out, and Lee May coming to bat with Henry Aaron on deck. So first and second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Control, 9 is a walk. So the Braves now loaded the bases for Hank Aaron with 1 out. Here's the pitch to Aaron, 7, batter. 7 is a single. Runners will move up at 90 feet. And now bring up Rico Cardi. So the Braves are on the board, 5-1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the pitch. It's going to be grounded down to the third baseman, Soderholm. This is 3 is defense. And don't know what the role was, but obviously was going to be checking the third baseman. So we will check. Or I guess maybe it's done by the, I guess that's the case. Yeah. So position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that makes sense. So it's grounded to Soderholm. He's a 2. So that's going to be a possible double play ball. We're going to have to see if Cardi can beat out the throw. So he doesn't, and that's going to end the inning. Rally killing double play there. Cardi hits into, and so it's now 5-1. And the Braves might want to kick themselves for that one. Good opportunity wasted. So let's see. LeMaster back on the mound, but now I think we're gonna go to the bullpen here now. So LeMaster goes 5. Let me see, who are we gonna go to? This is garbage. Go away. Okay. Let's see. LeMaster's coming out. So maybe who do we have coming up here? We've got Orta. We're gonna go to Blasingame. Okay, so Wade Blasingame is gonna come in to face George Orta. So bottom of the fifth, 5-1 is the score. Blasingame just trying to keep the White Sox where they are, hold them where they are. Pitch is control, but he's going to walk him, so that's not a good way to get things started here. So now Richie Zisk coming to bat, nobody out, runner on first. Zisk is 1 for 2, And the pitch is 9. That's 12. Park. Pitcher, so that 6 there becomes a 5, but that's going to be a double. So Blasingame comes in, gives up a walk and a double. Now the White Sox are cooking again. Runners on second and third, nobody out. Jim Spencer, he's 0 for 2 in the game. The pitch, batter, GL. So it looks like there's going to be might be a play at the plate here. Grounded to Menke. And yes, they throw out the runner at the plate. So first and third now, 1 out. Oscar Gamble had a big 3-run home run back in the 3rd inning. And here's the pitch. Batter. So it's going to be hit to Carty, or I'm sorry, to Matthews. So the range play on, okay, so a potential double play. Five, 4, 3 double play, and yes. So the Braves turn the 5-4-3 double play. Nice play by the third baseman there. And the inning is over, so we head to the 6th. It's 5-1 White Sox. For the Braves, we will be seeing Torrey, Oliver, and Menke. Okay, Steve Stone. 5 innings pitched, 1 run, 6 hits, struck out 2, walked 2. Here's Torrey, 0 for 2 in the game so far. It's 11. 9 is a single, so there's a base hit for Torrey. So Torrey on with Gene Oliver coming to bat. So runner on first, nobody out. And we are going to see a hit and run here. Good jump. But it's going to be a line out to first base. So he lines out to first base. Okay. Double play. So let's see. See if this will work. Do manual outs. So line out. 3, 3. Double play. So Oliver hits into the busted hit and run play. That brings up Dennis Menke. LR. Okay, so it's going to be off that LR column. 8. Be grounded to Soderholm. He's up with it. Fires it to first. And the inning is over. So we head to the bottom of the 6th. Blasingame still out there. He's going to be facing Chet Lemon. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Pitch is going to be hit down to the shortstop Menke. And he's going to make a nice play. Fire it to first, and there's 1 out. Eric Soderholm, 1 for 2. Pitch to Soderholm is a range play on bowling. And he is going to come up with it, makes a nice play. Over to Oliver, 2 away. And now Jim Essien, 1 for 2 in the game. Pitch to Essien, Batter 10. 12 is Park. So 9 becomes an 8. And that's going to be a double with the possibility, but to stretch it into a triple, but he's not going to do so. He's going to stay at second. That's hit to left field, so no. Okay, so 2 outs, runner on second. Ralph Garr. Garr is walked, was hit by a pitch, and grounded out to third. The pitch is off the batter's column. 1 is grounded to bowling. He's up with it, fires it to first, and the side is retired. So we're heading to the 7th inning now. Steve Stone back out on the mound. He's going to face Balling, who's grounded out to first both times. And let's see. Maybe we'll go to the bench here. Give me a moment. Okay. I didn't have to do that. I can do that here. Okay, let's see. Maybe word? No. Maybe Miguel De La Hoz. De La Hoz. De La Hoz. He's going to pinch hit for Balling. Oops. I need to select the player. All right. Miguel De La Hoz to face Steve Stone. Here's the pitch. It's going to be grounded down to second. And Orta's not going to be able to come up with it. And De La Hoz is on with a pinch hit single. I'll bring up Felipe Alou. Alou is 2 for 2 in the game. Pitch, control, 8. He walks him. And the Braves looking to get something started here. Nobody out. Runners on first and second, trailing 5-1. Matthews could put him back by 1 run here with one swing of the bat. Here's the pitch. Control, 11. It's going to be a wild pitch. The runners move to second and third, move up on the wild pitch there. Matthews now still in there. Here's the pitch. It's going to be grounded to second. Orta this time will make the play, but a run is going to score. And it's now 5-2. Lee May coming to bat. Runner on third. 1 out. Pitch to May. It's going to be a range play on the first baseman. It's hit into the hole at first. Spencer up with it. Fires home to get the runner. Oh, a big play by Jim Spencer there. What a play. And now that'll bring up Henry Aaron. Runner on first, 2 outs. And the pitch is 9. 8 is a base hit. So Aaron strokes a single. Runners move up. The runner moves to third. So now we have runners on first and third with 2 outs. Rico Cardi coming to bat. Pitch to Cardi, 9. Batter's card. 8 is a single. Runners move up. So first and third still. Runner from first goes to third. And it's now 5-3. Now let's see here. I think we might have a call to the bullpen here. Let's see. Who might it be? It's going to be a call to the pen. We're in the bottom of the 7th. And we have Torrey, followed by Oliver and Menke. So who, let's see. I think we might see Johnson or Martinez. Let's see. Johnson. I think it's going to be Bart Johnson. Bart Johnson's going to come into pitch. Be facing Joe Torre. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Big moment here. And here's the pitch. 5. So it's hit in the hole at first. Spencer is over to make the play. And he gloves it, tosses it to Johnson covering. And that is going to do it. So let's see. Okay. This is always kind of screwy. Okay, he is in the lineup. Duh, just hit change position. Okay, all right. There we go. So we're going to see a move here. Blazingame's coming out, but he did his job. Got into that trouble his first inning in, but was able to hold keep the White Sox off the board. And so now we're going to see a reliever coming in. Do this. Let's see who's coming up. Is it Bannister, Orta, and Zisk? Okay. We're in the bottom of the 7th. So okay. We're going to see Sadowski coming in to pitch. Sadowski to face Alan Bannister here in the bottom of the 7th. 5-3 White Sox. The pitch is going to be grounded down to Matthews. Fields it, fires to Oliver, and there's 1 out. Now George Orta. Orta is 0 for 2. He's walked. And the pitch is going to be hit to Miguel De La Hoz. I don't know how you pronounce that. De La Hoz. Grounded to second. He makes the play. And that'll be 2 outs. Now Richie Zisk coming to bat. Richie Zisk is 2 for 3. The pitch to Zisk is going to be called strike 3. So we head to the 8th inning. It's going to be Gene Oliver. Gene Oliver, 1 for 3 in the game. Here's the pitch from Bart Johnson, 6 LR. So it's going to be off of the LR chart G. Let's be grounded to Spencer at first. He'll take it to the bag unassisted for the first out of the inning. And now Dennis Menke coming to bat. Menke is 0 for 3. The pitch is going to be hit into the gap. We're going to check Chet Lemon's range play here. It's a 4. That's F8. Lemon comes over, makes the catch, 2 away. And now Miguel, who's 1 for 1, got things started for the Braves last inning. They're able to claw back to within 2. Let's see. He's batting against Bart Johnson here. The pitch from Johnson is off the LR chart. 7 is going to be grounded to Bannister. Bannister will play it, fires it over to Spencer, and the side is retired. So we've played 7.5. And now Sadowski is going to be back out there to face Jim Spencer. Spencer 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. Batter. 10 is a single. There's a base hit. Base hit into right center field. And Spencer is on. Nobody out. Try hit and run here. Jim Spencer gets a good jump. Good jump. 10 is a base hit. Runner's going to advance 2 bases. So staying out of the double play, wanting to get some insurance runs here. It pays off. Runners on first and third. Chet Lemon coming to bat. The pitch to Lemon. LR. And Lemon, a 5. That's going to be a fly ball into center field. Not deep enough to get the run home. There's 1 out. And now Eric Soderholm. Pitch to Soderholm. Hit to center field. It's going to be caught by May. Another ball not hit deep enough to get the run home from third. So Sadowski looking to get out of this jam. First and third with nobody out. He's now facing Jim Essien, who's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Here's the pitch. Uh-oh. Defense. So it's hit into the gap. It's going to be a range play by May. 9, it's going to drop in for a single. Runners on first and second. And the White Sox get that much desired insurance run. Ralph Garr now up to bat, first and second. 2 outs. Garr is, let's see, he's 0 for 2 today. Walked and hit by a pitch. 8, batter, 11, power, 10. And he hits a drive into deep right or deep left field. Back goes Carty to the wall. It's gone. Home run, Ralph Garr. And that breaks it open here. Oops. So Sadowski gives up 4 runs there. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch to Menke, range play. He's going to make that play. And the side is retired. So Bart Johnson, we're going to leave him out there, see if he can clean this up. Suddenly a blowout, 9-3. Felipe Alou coming to bat. The pitch to Alou. His batter, it's going to be grounded to Spencer. Another range play for Spencer, and he's going to glove it, toss it to Johnson. There's 1 away. And now Eddie Matthews coming to bat. Pitch to Matthews, batter, 8. It's off. It's going to check the batter's card as 6. That's going to be lifted into center field. Lemon's there, makes the catch. Johnson now is going to be reduced from a B to a C on the pitcher chart and a C to D on the control chart. He'll be facing Lee May here with 2 outs. The White Sox looking to win the 2nd game in this King of the Hill tournament. Here's the pitch. It will be off the batter's column 5. It's going to be lifted into left field. Ralph Garr is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. So, Steve Stone with the win. right, let's go. Let's take a look. Stone, 6 2/3. He comes out with the game at 5-3. Lemaster with the loss, and I believe Johnson should get the save there. He came in, the score was 5-3. So yeah, I'm gonna give him the save. I don't know. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I think he came in with a lead of less than 3 runs, even though they stretched it out to a 6-run win or 6-run lead after he came in. So enter that, export, export. Okay, close. Yes. Okay. And now let's load this into Baseball Commissioner HQ. It's great work by Paul Fay. There were no errors in the game. Upload and verify. So we're going to do game 5, 005. We'll check the IDs. Everything looks good. Process now. Jim Essien, player of the game. Bart Johnson, pitcher of the game. Wow. Okay. Interesting. And now the White Sox with 2 wins. They will be facing Padres. So the Braves go down with a loss. Or I'm sorry, yeah, the Braves go down with a loss. The Padres, I want to say it's the 1981 Padres. Let's go ahead and close this. And let's close that. And let's see, the Padres, the 1981 Padres. So that'll be the next game in this tournament. But just want to say thank you for joining today. Let's see, look at some of the leaders here. Oscar Gamble climbing the charts here in RBIs, as is Ralph Garr. Strikeout leader Joe Blanton of the A's with 5. Bartolo Colon and Dan Herron with 4. But no, thank you for joining, and it was fun to play a little pocket pennant run. I haven't done a game using the software version, or the computer version, the PC version, on the channel before, so I hope you enjoyed it, and be signing off. So have a great day. Take care.